While growing up, one of the questions that was frequently asked was, what would I want to become in life? And that question is a question that you had to answer, and you had to give one of those best careers. You had to say you wanted to become an engineer. You had to say you wanted to become a doctor. You really had to say you wanted to become a pilot. It had to be a career that could be honored and respected. So, how has this affected Africa over time? Everybody and every parent focused on making sure that their own kids grew up and they went to schools. It doesn't matter how they went, whether they passed the exam or somebody had to do the exam for them, whether it was through a straightforward means or not, because that was the only thing that could be considered important. And I feel that is where we have messed it up all along. The kind of unemployment that thrives in Africa is so much that if we don't change some of the values that we have on career and every other thing, is never going to work for us. At least over time, we've seen people appreciate art, comedy, music, YouTubers. There is a lot that has changed. It is because over time people have realized that there is never going to be a job that would come from that for all of us in Africa, because we are many. We are not industrialized. Our countries does not really manufacture. Most of the things are imported. We don't even do a lot of exports other than probably from agricultural products or maybe raw materials of minerals, oil, gold, and all that. We don't really process a lot. We add no value to a lot of things. So why is this video today important? This video is important because I just want to dissect where the education system in Africa misled most youth. And it is not just the education system. It is the value system of the society. It is our parents. It is our guardians. It is the people around us that do not respect other type of professions. They don't respect people that work in a hotel, maybe hotel attendants. They do not respect house helps or what we call house managers. They have no respect for people that do sewing, like tailors. They don't really respect people that work as carpenters. There is very little respect for people that are doing artwork or handwork. And this is where we all missed it, because all of us cannot be people that are in high professions. Of course, in Africa, the issue of using titles like doctors, professors, whether you went to school and you got it or you didn't get it, or maybe in the process you got some honorary doctor, whatever, people appreciate it when you give them their titles. You call them doctor, they feel there's that feeling, nice feeling, which is not necessarily in most cases in developed world. In developed world, people call each other their own names, and they don't really have to emphasize, hey, professor, oh, doctor, oh. Those titles are important to the people that have got them, but they are important when it comes to formal address. Not necessarily under just normal talking. But in Africa, every time you have to speak to somebody, even those ones that are doing PhD that have not finished their PhDs, a majority of the people want to be given the title doctor. And I think we just have a general problem that the only thing that we want to recognize in our society are only educated people. So that is why a lot of people have gone to school. That's why parents are depressed, because if they get the children without the very high intellectual capability of learning to become those high career professions that they want, they feel bad. Parents have lost a lot of resources investing in their children who are not probably inclined into studying a lot, who could have probably gone to a polytechnic, learned and work and done something for their lives without necessarily going through the classroom situation where they have to study to become professors or engineers or whoever they feel that the society would honor. Most of the times, even those jobs, a majority of those jobs, people just go to universities, a majority of them, to get the degrees, which is good. It's important because that degree can be of help to you. But it is also important for people to also have other skills, learn other skills. If you are good at singing, please don't stay without singing. Pursue singing. If you are good in dancing, dance, whether you are in the university or not. If you are good in making hairdressing, do hairdressing, because hairdressing is important. Because in all this struggle that we talk about, we keep blaming the government, but we also have a value system that these people who are in government we are talking about are also from our societies. We share the same value system. So why are we really talking about them when the problem is with us, in our hands? Why don't we want to change that? Why is it the change not starting with me, you, and your fellow person that is going to respect all the careers that are there, whether you find somebody doing driving or doing whichever job? Because I feel the problem of respect and honor is only allocated to some people and not others. Because if we were in a position to allocate enough respect, ensure that we have regulations that give everybody an opportunity to work within their own space, then Africa will be able to change. Because these jobs that we are looking for, that people are not getting, you find people have done 1 degree, masters, PhD, people have even gone ahead and done 2 masters, 2 degrees. Today you have done let's say for example human resource. Tomorrow you think, okay, you think IT, human resource did not give me job, then you want to do IT. Tomorrow you realize IT has not given you job, you want to do something else like nursing. So you keep doing degrees and degrees, and which sometimes you lose a lot of time and energy in the process. You could have been good in something else. So as what I'm trying to say is that we need to recognize the talents that we have, because everybody has a talent, everybody has a passion, everybody can do something different other than just going to school. And this is what our value system needs to appreciate. Respecting people who are doing other type of jobs, the normal jobs, because everybody and even the government does not have enough resources to make us enough white collar jobs as possible for all African youth. Of course, this is changing. I don't mean to say it is not changing. It is changing, but the problem is still inexistent. There is still a lot that needs to be done. So much more that we can never imagine. So if we want to solve the problem of the youth in Africa and job, we have to focus on making sure we acknowledge not just grades, success in grades, but building an individual as an individual who can do, and recognizing the talents of our own kids and nurturing them, because it is important to do that. So Africa is going to change when we decide as Africans that is going to change. Not when somebody else decides. And it's when we look at these small issues that exist in our value system that needs to change. Please subscribe to our videos, to our channel. Please make sure that you share them, and we urge you to comment, like. Thank you.